Welcome back. So this video is going to be the second of 6 videos, and in this video we are building our Power App home screen for the app to collect our sign-in information from our visitors when they visit our office. So let's get into it. All right, so here we are at the Power Apps home screen, and we are not going to be using Copilot even though it is highly recommended. I'm going to do this manually so that everybody can follow along. So we'll click Create here on the left. And then from here, we're going to click on Blank App, and we're going to select Blank Canvas App and Create. First thing we're going to do is we're going to name our app, and we're going to give it the name of Demo Visitor Log. We are going to leave this in the tablet format and click Create. This is going to take a few seconds to load an app, and here is our app, and we've got one screen. So here on the left, we have the tree view, and we have our screen named as Screen 1. We'll click on the ellipses, and we're going to rename this to home screen. It is best practice to rename all of the items that are on our Power App here. All right, so from here, the first thing I'm going to do is going to click Insert, and I'm going to search button, and I'm going to add that to our screen. From here, I'm going to change the properties of the button using this left panel. So I'm going to change the size to be 400 by 400, and then I'm going to change the word. Instead of it saying button, I'm going to change it to say sign in. Perfect. And I also want to change the font. So down here, the font is quite small, so I'm going to change that to 40. Perfect. So if I click on the white space here, you're going to see that the shape of our button, it does have rounded edges, but I do want to make those a little bit more pronounced. So let me highlight that button again. And over here under border radius, I'm going to change that from 10 to 50. And there you can see the change. Perfect. So next, we also need a sign out button. So to do that, I'm going to click on sign in, right click, and now I'm going to click copy. And on the white space, I'm going to click right click again and paste our new button. So now I have two, and I can drag and drop them next to each other. I can previously change the text here to say sign in. Another way to do that is on this drop menu, you can find our text, and these are in alphabetical order, and here I can change it to say sign out instead of on the right. Same function, different location. All right, so next I am going to rename these. So I'm going to click on the ellipses here. I'll click rename, three dots and rename, and here I'll name it button _ sign out. And I'm going to do the same for the sign in button. All right. And now I'm going to move these. So I'll hold the control button on my keyboard and drag those towards the center bottom of my screen. Okay. So now along the top, I would like to put like a company logo or something so that when our visitors come in, they know what company they're signing in for. So to do that, I'm going to click on media here on the left, and I'm going to upload media into our Power App. So here I'll click Add Media, Upload, and I will select the image I want to add and open that. So it doesn't put the image on our app right away. So to add it to our app, we need to go to the tree view. And here I'm going to click on Home Screen. And now on the right, you can see that there is a background image currently set to none. I'm going to change that to the image I just loaded. And there I have the image on our app, on our home screen. So next, what I am going to do is I am going to select both of these, and I'm going to change the color. So right now it's blue. I can click on color here, and I can select the colors that they provide to us, or I can add a custom color, and I can use the actual code for the color. So if you have a branding code, you can do it that way. Perfect. So now we kind of all have that pinkish coral blush looking colors. So here if I hit the preview and I click on these buttons, you can see that they turn blue and no actions happen when I click on them. So let's exit out of this preview. I'll click on the X here. And to change that hover button color, I'm going to select the button, and down here I have hover color. And now I'm going to change the color to be the actual RGBA code instead of that blue RGBA code. So here I'm going to start with that same pink coral color that I picked. And then I'm going to and the very last number here, all right, let me get this last number. All right, okay, there we go. So this very last number here, this -20, it just makes it darker. So I'm going to do the same to the sign out button. So I'm just going to give it that same color. And that -20 will make it darker when you click on it. All right, so here is that preview button again. And now you can see it makes the color darker, but still when I click on it, no actions happen because we've only assembled the home screen. So we're going to add action to those in our next video. So that is going to conclude our home screen. Stick around and we are going to move into how to create our second screen, which is the sign in screen. More to come.